you said something before, which I love and I want to know more. You mentioned that it felt incredible for people to believe in you. At what point did that transition to you believing in yourself? What had to happen? For some people, maybe if someone's listening into this and they have that level of belief, but still the fear to take the step. Then they have those people that say you should do it. What is it that helps you transition from somebody believing in you to then you saying, well, hang on a minute, if they believe in me, I also believe in me. What was that transition?
Yeah, I think one of the key things I learned throughout my journey is the importance of trust. I think in the cornerstone of every relationship between two people is trust. Without trust, everything gets much harder and it's less fun, right? With trust, everything gets easier. I think it was Stephen M.R. Covey who wrote the book, The Speed of Trust. Love that book. And he says there's nothing faster than the speed of trust. But sometimes we fail to realize, and I certainly didn't realize this until someone pointed it out to me, the most important person you have to trust is you. Do you trust you? Right? Do you trust you? Would you sign up for your course? Right? And I learned that there are two very important things to build trust, and build trust even with me, right? One, I had to have the competence, the skills. You got to be competent, no matter how great with character and good intention someone has. If I'm going to a chiropractor, I always say, or rather the knee surgeon, in a few years, Andy, I suspect I'm going to have to maybe, unless stem cell surgery improves in a hurry, and I'm optimistic that it will, I might need a knee reconstruction because I got bone on bone with my right knee and the cartilage is just worn out. But if I were to go to get my knee done, I need someone ideally with both character meaning this person I sense has got my back, first and foremost. And number two, who's also highly competent. Yeah. Right. So if I got someone with great character but doesn't have a good track record of doing great knees and helping them recover, well, cost me some doubt. If I got someone who's highly competent with a lot of good track record, but seems to be only interested in my money, I might still not feel comfortable about doing it for that person. So I needed to be a person, first and foremost, that I could look in the mirror and trust it. So this person had to walk the talk, had to have the courage, right? Had to be forgiving to myself whenever I fell down and picked myself up, right? And who also walked the talk, who would do and was competent, had the skill to deliver. And so attending a lot of those training programs were essential for me to build that confidence, on how to influence and how to communicate and use the power of stories. I learned that there was a skill, even connecting with people, right? Picking up the phone and saying, hey, how are you doing? Instead of, yep, this is Tom. Right? There was a skill, and the more rehearsed I was at it, because out of an intent to serve, it becomes natural, it becomes me. And so a huge part of that was developing the skills. And not only that, then really putting out to practice. And those mini workshops, those lunch and learn sessions, it wasn't an intent to hone my skills. I really did it out of the pure intent to serve. But what became the feedback I got from that session was like, Dom, wow, I really love this. I said, what specifically did you like about that? And that was me being vulnerable, right? What specifically did you like about it? I love your passion. I love your commitment. I love your the use of your tone and your voice. And perhaps in this element here, you could have elaborated more. I just learned to hone my craft. But the overall feedback on everything that I did was, mate, that was awesome. You're on the right track. And so I was building my competence. So one, I learned the stuff, I practiced it and got really good feedback from people, and I wasn't shy about asking that feedback. And B, I had to literally do my very best, and I'm still working practice up to today, Andy, to be authentic about what I talk, what I speak about. And so, and being authentic is about being the same to everyone around me, the same human being, the one who wants to transform, be the light that reflects on other people, regardless of whether it's my Piper, who's 15 years old and very arthritic, and I find myself getting impatient because she stands in front of me when I want to watch the telly and I get a little bit impatient, and I learned that if I'm truly authentic, am I coming from empathy or impatience? I know that it's just something that I'm work in progress in, but I want to, and it will be a lifelong journey, but just wanting to be a great person of great character authentically in my life and continuing to hone my craft in my competency. But cut a long story short, I had to build both of those, right? You have to learn the skills, and it's a learned, and many of these skills are learned traits. And secondly, I had to just go out there and do it. But I think people relate to you most when they can see someone who's sincere and genuine and walks the talk.